feel that prevention is better than cure. So whether we are producing steel, if we produce steel in the most efficient manner, so automatically first is we reduce the CO2 generation, CO2 emissions. So that is something very, very important. And same is with power generation also. If God has given us is coal, then obviously we cannot do without coal. And a per capita consumption of electricity is not even 1/10. Our CO2 emissions are not even 1/10 of the Western world, right? So Western world has been emitting so much of CO2, but anyway, two wrongs do not make a right. I do realize that. And so the Western world, they must help us also to achieve this. Help us in the sense, we are not looking for any monetary help, etc. Just in terms of technology, know-how, because you are going to be benefiting with this also. So we have to look at that. So steel making, to make it efficient, we are looking at various things. How to generate electricity by renewable sources like solar or wind. And then Government of India has recently allowed wheeling of this electricity free of any charges. So that's something is really a welcome step taken by Government of India. Then how to add more hydrogen, green hydrogen. So our processes, when we are making DRI, and in DRI, direct reduced iron, we are using syngas. Syngas is also nothing but 2/3 of hydrogen and 1/3 of carbon monoxide. So it can run on 100% hydrogen also. We have done various tests. So obviously the hydrogen that we produce or syngas that we produce in our coal gasification plant is a brown hydrogen. But it could be made into blue if we are able to capture it and put it to use or sequester it. So we are already in touch with our consultants. M.N. Dastoor has been helping us to build our steel plants. And they are in fact our consultants where we want to make our Odisha steel plant the world's biggest steel plant at a single location. Presently 6 million tons, we want to take it to 25 million tons in the next 9 years. So a large part of that, we want it to be green steel. It's not easy, it is very challenging, but we are looking at all the technologies available to how to make it happen. And this is the place where we also have coal gasification. And another thing, wherever the technology, whether it is steel making or power generation, where the emissions are very high, very inefficient, I think that has to be stopped. So same is power generation, where efficiency, where the thermal efficiency or the station heat rate is about say 2500 or 2600. Those plants, and then not only from the plant. See, if there's a plant which is heat rate is say 2600 or say 2700, but is at pit head, that CO2 emission is less than a plant say in close to Delhi, where the heat rate is 25 is less, but on transportation you put another 2000 or 1000. I'm not calculated the number. So one has to see in totality as to how much CO2 emission is being made by that plant to generate 1 kilowatt hour.